There's only 10,000 pairs.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh yeah, you right. Hey, what's happening everybody? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, coming back at you again. We have spent enough time being heartbroken about a pair of Jordan 1 High 85s that are dropping on Valentine's Day this year. I think it's time we start to focus on what we do have. Today, I want to take a look at the Black Toe Jordan 1 Highs that are releasing the day after the 85 Breads release. I want to throw these on feet so you can see how they look, and I also just want to talk about some of the things I really love about this pair. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these Black Toe Jordan 1 High Reimagined. What is happening everybody? I appreciate you all coming through. I have already done a full review of these, but I haven't thrown them on feet yet. So that's what I plan on doing today. And after I point out some of the things that I really like about this pair, I also want to show you some of the other Jordan 1 Highs and lows that I have in my collection that are available for well under retail. You have a lot of options for the Jordan 1 that you can grab at a bargain, so I just don't want people to feel like there's no hope if they strike out on Valentine's Day. The Jordan 1 High has always been one of my favorite retro silhouettes. I think they're versatile. I really think that they're easy to rock highs and lows with just about any outfit. So I haven't minded the fact that people have been calling these bricks for the past couple of years. Actually, I kind of like it because at times we've seen the Jordan 1 be almost impossible to get. The hype had really died off for a while up until recently, whenever all we started hearing about was how limited and how impossible to get these Jordan 1 High 85 Breads are going to be. One of the first things that I really like about this Black Toe Reimagined pair coming out is the packaging. You can see on the box we've got a picture of Michael Jordan whenever he was much younger. He's still got a nice head of hair on him, and he's got a pair of these black toes draped over his shoulder. It's kind of hard to see because the picture is pixelated, but in this picture you can see the inspiration of the pair of shoes that are going to be featured in today's video. The most notable thing about this pair of shoes is instead of having the Wings logo like we see on Jordan's shirt, this pair says Air Jordan on the side of them. I love that this release tells a story referring back to pretty much like this sample pair of Jordan 1s that Jordan had in this photo. And on top of that, I love that it's an OG colorway on one of my favorite Jordan retro silhouettes. I ended up grabbing these for around $200 off GOAT. They were originally supposed to drop last year in 2024, but for some reason they got pushed back. I was looking forward to them so much last year that I just decided to go ahead and pull the trigger early because they were so affordable. Right now, if you go to get these on the resale market, you can get them for well under retail. They drop on February 15th, which I believe is a Saturday, but like I said, they're available all over the place for less than retail, so if you want a pair, really there's no point in waiting. Along with having that cool photo on the box, we also get some cool pictures and cool little doodle details on the tissue paper as well. Alright, and as cool as that box looks,
check out this dope pair of OGs.
I mentioned that I love the packaging. I mentioned that I love the story that it tells with that Air Jordan on the side instead of the Wings logo, but I also really like cool little features such as this signature that we have on the inside of the left shoe. I think it says "My Very Best Michael Jordan." And I like that little hidden detail, but really when it comes to this shoe, it is just such an iconic colorway, such iconic color blocking on such an iconic silhouette. For me, this just checks all the boxes. I don't feel like I'm going without if I don't get those Bread High 85s. I feel like I've got plenty of heat, and we're going to get into some other affordable pairs of Jordan 1s here in a minute. But just with this pair, I thought they came out great. I really like the materials that they used. I like that the midsole has that cool sail accent, and then the upper is all like a bright white color. but I actually like the leather that we have on here. It's not real premium or anything, but it's what you come to expect on a Jordan 1 high. We've seen so many different variations of the black toe color blocking on a Jordan 1, and I really never get tired of it. You could throw any color on the back here and I would be quite pleased with it. Right now I'm wearing the mochas, so they kind of have a similar front, but then the back just has brown on it. Even some of the pairs that we're going to look at today mimic this black toe color blocking, and I just can't get enough of it. It's really easy to wear, but these things don't have a whole lot of QC issues or anything. The material is just fine on them, and I love the style. I think if you can grab these for below retail, I think that's a bargain and a half. I don't know if I'll grab a double up whenever these actually drop in the US. I guess I'll see how much I like them whenever I start wearing them and everything. But lately I've been staying away from double ups just because I have so many pairs and it's hard to wear them all as it is. For me to actually run a pair of shoes into the ground, it doesn't happen that much. So I don't know if I'll double up on these or not, but I might end up grabbing them, especially if they get way less than retail price after these drop. They did come with black laces in the bottom eyelets and then red in the eyelets just above that. I put one of each in here. I don't plan on wearing them like this, but since I'm going to do an on-foot look, I just wanted to show you how both of them look. I'm not really sure which lace option I'll go with yet, but whichever one I like the most, I will definitely just match up the other shoe to that pair. I might go with red. Usually I like matching the laces to the tongue, but in this pair, I might go with red just for a little extra pop in there. Let me know what pair of laces you'd go with in these. As I already said, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this review. It's got a standard tread pattern. We've all seen it before. The midsole is sail. The upper has a white base on it, and then it's just that black toe color blocking. But I do feel like this pair has a lot of character just because of that Air Jordan up there on the red overlay, as well as that little detail that has his signature on the inside of the shoe. I think this is a fire pair of Jordan 1s that you can get at a bargain, and I would highly recommend anybody that likes this shoe, go ahead and grab them because I don't think you'll be disappointed. Before I throw these on feet, I want to show you a couple other Jordan 1 highs and lows that I have in my collection that are still available for a bargain. You can get them for well under retail. And the reason why I want to show you just a variety of them is just so you know you have a lot of options. You don't have to only go for the real hype stuff. Everybody's going to be going after those same pairs. And I know for me, I'm not going to be able to hit a pair for retail, but it's okay, because there's plenty other heat that we can grab and it won't put as much strain on our pockets. So the first pair I want to show you that you can still get for a bargain actually looks very similar to those black toe highs that we were just looking at. This is the black toe low. I think these dropped in 2024, but I really can't remember the exact date now. But they're pretty much the exact same thing that we had as the high. These are still available for well under retail. I'll go ahead and throw the price on the screen for a size 10, which is what I wear. Some people actually prefer lows over highs. I don't really have a preference one way or another. I think during the cooler weather, I gravitate more towards highs, and whenever it's warm outside, I wear lows more often. So it's pretty simple for me. But again, these are available for well under retail. If you're more into lows, but you like that black toe color blocking, this is a great pair. Next up, I grabbed these because these were right by the door. This is kind of a pair of beaters for me. I absolutely love the Paulin Jordan 1 highs, and they are still so affordable. I'll look and see what the price is, and I'll throw it on the screen for a size 10. I have considered grabbing another pair of these while they're so affordable, but I also have the Wu-Tang Dunks that dropped at the end of last year, and it's the exact same color scheme. So I don't know if I'll grab another pair of these or not, but I like having the option and having it be affordable just in case I decide that I like these so much that I want another pair of them. These things I have worn to do just about everything in, and you can really tell. They're dirty as can be, but I really think that the Jordan 1 is one of those silhouettes that kind of look better the more that you beat them. So I highly recommend, if you like black and yellow, if you're a Pittsburgh fan like me, the Paulin Jordan 1 High is a great pair to grab at a bargain right now. And now we'll go back to the lows. This is another pair that I have worn a good bit, but as you can see, they age quite beautifully. I wear these to the office, I wear these to church, I wear them just for running errands. This is a very versatile shoe. It almost looks like a UNC colorway. I forget what the color on these was. It might be dark powder blue, but I mentioned earlier how you'll see the black toe color blocking on a lot of other Jordan 1s. This is another example of that. But I really think that the silhouette is just so classic that you can swap any color on the back and on the outsole and it's going to look great. I'm really surprised that these are still as affordable as what they are, but I've been wearing these a ton and I really think it's a great looking classic. So again, this is another option that you can grab for a bargain. I'll link all these pairs on the video too, so if you want to check them out, just click on my affiliate links. That helps the channel out, so you'll be doing us both a favor. And then this last pair that I have handy, this is another example of a pair that I haven't worn yet. One of the reasons I haven't worn this pair is because I still have the University Blue Jordan 1 Highs, and they are in my rotation, but they still look just about new. And since the color scheme is kind of similar to that, I just haven't worn these yet. University Blue Jordan 1 Highs that I have, they have a lot of suede overlays on them, and the dirt shows up a whole lot worse on those pairs. And these are much more forgiving because the upper is all just leather. But I love these colors on here. It's another option that you can grab for less than retail right now. Even though I've only shown you 4 bargain pairs out of my collection, there are so many more. Some pairs that come to mind are like the Howard Lows from last year. I just looked at the Year of the Snake Jordan 1 lows from this year, and I think they're available for under retail. The Taxi Jordan 1 highs are available for under retail. Just all kinds of options, all kinds of colors and highs, lows, whatever you're thinking. They have so many great options of this awesome silhouette, and I'm telling you, it is probably my most worn Jordan silhouette that I have in my collection, and it probably always will be. I say it all the time, but the Jordan 1 to me is a lot like a Chuck Taylor is to somebody else. I just wear them all the time because it doesn't take any thought, it doesn't take any effort, and I just love the way that they look. All right, well, that was a quick look at some of the options that we have if we want to save some money on some Jordan 1 highs or lows. There are way too many options for me to name right now, but I really love the Jordan 1 silhouette. I'm going to go ahead and throw these on so we can see how they look and talk about how they fit, and I will be right back. All right, so I got them on, and I absolutely love this pair. As far as the fit goes, I would go true to size. It's a Jordan 1, so I think true to size is just about as safe as you can be. I do have wide feet. I can feel a little bit of rubbing on the outside of the front of my foot, but that being said, it's not enough to cause any discomfort, and I think once I break these in, they'll be just fine. So true to size is definitely what I recommend. As for the look of these, I absolutely love it. I do think I might actually go with these red laces. I just like the pop of it. The black laces blend in with the tongue and everything, but I really like that contrast of the red laces. So I think I'm actually going to go with the contrasting color this time. Now that baggy jeans have come back in and I can wear jeans like I used to wear them in high school, I really love Jordan 1 highs, especially in this cool weather. They're just a perfect option. They keep your feet dry. They're comfortable to me. I know a lot of people say that they're uncomfortable, but for my feet, I think they feel good. I can wear them all day and I don't really have any problems. I'm not suggesting that they're as comfortable as a New Balance or Saucony or something like that, but for a shoe that came out in the mid-80s, they do just fine for me. I really think this is a pair that the masses are sleeping on, and I really wish they weren't, because I think it's an absolute banger. And like I said before, I like the fact that these say the Air Jordan on the side instead of having that Wings logo. I think it's unique. Adds some character to them. Just a little top-down POV. All right, well, I hope that was enough to give you a good look at these Black Toe Jordan 1 highs that are dropping Saturday, February 15th. Just remember, if you suffer some extreme heartbreak on Valentine's Day because of those 85 breads, you'll always have a backup plan. I appreciate you all watching tremendously, and I will catch you on the next one. I'm out.